Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to the video for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. My name is Ventus. In this Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree build video guide, I'm going to show you an insanely powerful build for the Meteoric Ore Greatsword. The Meteoric Ore Greatsword is a colossal sword that was added with the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. It comes with a unique skill called White Light Charge that does crazy damage. When you activate it, your character launches towards your locked-on target with a piercing stab, and an additional input releases a huge burst of magical white light. This build is actually so much fun to use because I personally love using colossal swords in the game, as well as weapons with magical attacks. Now really quickly, before I get into the build though, do me a small favor and subscribe to this channel with notifications on for Elden Ring, and after this video is over, head on over to my channel for more builds and guides. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys. Alright, the Meteoric Ore Greatsword has attribute scaling for Strength, Dexterity, and Arcane. Its stat requirements are 35 Strength, 10 Dexterity, and 19 Arcane. Its unique skill costs 10 FP for the initial poke and 25 for the White Light Charge attack. Now, if you don't have this Meteoric Ore Greatsword yet, please see my video guide, the complete video guide on how to get it. I'll have that video link in the description of the video, as well as a thumbnail link on the end screen of this video, along with a few other thumbnail links of helpful videos. Alright, so when it comes to how to position your stats to make this weapon as powerful as possible, you're going to want to make your Strength and your Arcane as high as you can. Since the sword's Strength B scaling is higher than its Dex E scaling, that means having a higher Strength will give you more attack power. Arcane governs how hard the White Light Charge hits, so the higher you jack your Arcane up, the better. 55 to 60 should be good for both Strength and Arcane for the best results. For your Vigor, make that anywhere from 45 to 55 so you can take a hit if need be, but your Mind should be on the higher side if you're like me and you love spamming the attack. But if you're smarter than I am, you can put that at normal levels from like 40 to 50. For your Endurance, put that a bit higher as well because the skill and weapon normals drain stamina, so 45 to 50 there would be a safe place. Intelligence can be as low as 9 because this build uses no intelligence, but your faith should be at least 30 so you can use the best buff incantations in the game. And when it comes to using those incantations, make sure that you use the Dragon Communion Seal with this build because it scales off your already high Arcane score. And for your armor, you can either choose to use something a bit on the defensive side like the Black Knight's armor, or you can use the Rakshasa armor set to increase all of your damage. I actually prefer using the Rakshasa armor set with this build and many others simply for the boost in damage. Now, if you don't have the Rakshasa armor set, I will link a video on how to get it on the end screen. You get the Rakshasa armor at the same time that you get the Rakshasa katana, so the video is going to be titled How to Get the Rakshasa Katana. Talisman that you're going to want to use for this build would be the Shard of Alexander, the two-handed sword talisman, the spear talisman, and one defensive talisman of your choice based off of whatever boss you're fighting. Other talisman that you could substitute in if you're missing any one of these would be the Ritual Sword Talisman and the Blue Dancer Charm. Both of these talisman increase your overall attack power. For the mixed Wondrous Physic, I've been sticking with a purely defensive mix using the Opaline Hard tier and the Opaline Bubble tier. These two together make you almost invulnerable for a short period of time. Alright, so when it comes to incantations for this build, you're going to want to use these: Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, and then Black Flame's Protection. Black Flame Protection, it actually increases your physical damage negation. You know, a lot of people are really not talking about Black Flame's Protection. Use that spell. It is a lifesaver. And you can also use one additional protection spell specific to whatever boss you're fighting. So if you're fighting like a fire boss, you're going to want to use Fire Protection, or a magical boss that shoots like magic stuff, use Magical Protection, or whatever the case may be. For attack spells, I only use two: Giant's Flame Take Thee and Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike. These are my two go-to spells that seem to be enough for anything that I'm facing, from zone clearing areas to even boss fights. How I use this build in combat is really simple. Just run up and poke the boss with White Light Charge. Since the White Light Charge has a long lunge at the startup for the first part of the attack, you can keep a really safe distance from whatever you're fighting, long enough for your Spirit Ashes to attract boss aggro. Once your Spirit Ashes has aggro, you are free to spam the White Light Charge attack. Now, because this is a Colossal Greatsword, the Jump Heavy attack is a devastating weapon as well as the Charge Heavy attack. So, finding gaps in boss attacks to hit with those two attacks will be just as powerful as the White Light Charge attack. I normally use this weapon two-handed to get more damage out of its normals, but since I'm already keeping my distance from the boss so I can lunge in with the white light charge safely, using it in one hand so I can fire off a few giant flame take these and ancient dragon's lightning strike is also a really good idea. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for this video. If it was helpful to you, please don't leave without leaving a like. For more, head to my channel and check out any one of my playlists for Elden Ring for more guides and builds. My name is Ventus, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.